Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the house. Here we go. Yo, what's up, guys? So, this has been a pretty exciting week. We bought a house, and this is our next big project. So, follow me. Going to show you around. We've got a ton of work to do, a lot of cool projects. Let's go check it out. All right. So, it's not really my dream kitchen yet, or my wife's dream kitchen, but it's small. But we're going to rip all this stuff out, and we're going to completely redo the kitchen. I've got a guy coming in this weekend, and he's going to be ripping out all this carpet, the tile back here behind this wood stove. It's not really a wood stove, it's actually gas, but we're going to replace this with some kind of stone or something. But all the carpet's coming out. Kitchen's coming out. We're going to open this up. There is a header in here, so we kind of have to keep some of the upper section. We're going to have a column here, and then this is going to be opened up. And then in here, which was kind of like, I was going to break it. This was the hot tub room, right? They had a hot tub in here, I guess. It's kind of a weird space, but we're going to rip out all the tiles, then it'll all be opened. We're going to do wood floors in here. It's kind of nice with all the windows and stuff. We've got to replace this door over here. It's just kind of old and nasty. And then this goes outside to nice fenced-in area for the dogs, which is sick. And then coming this way, this door right here goes into the master bedroom, and it has a glass door, which is super weird. So we're actually going to close this in, and I'm going to have this guy, he's just going to frame this in, sheetrock it, because there's another door over here, and we'll just use that one. So anyways, here's the master bedroom. We're going to rip out the carpet in here and just paint. We're going to keep this lovely chandelier because my wife really likes it. And then the bathroom. So the bathroom is not going to get done right away. We're going to focus on the living area and the kitchen, and then we'll tackle this. But you can come on in and check this out. So it's not huge, but it's got a walk-in closet with a stand-up shower over here. And we're probably going to end up reconfiguring this to get a tub in and somehow still have a closet. So this is eventually all going to get reworked, and obviously we'll do new vanity, we'll do tile, take down this really nice wallpaper, and yeah, that will be probably the second big project that we do in here. So now we're like, this is the door we're going to keep for the master bedroom that comes out here and then back out into the living space. And then, yeah, here's the kitchen. So the kitchen is not, it's not big, but it is, we're going to make it more functional with more storage and stuff like that. I already have some ideas of what we're going to do. Layout's going to be similar. We're going to get a counter depth fridge because this thing is massive and sticks way out. So that will give us some more space. The island, this is kind of weird with this big thing. So we're going to have an island here with the range in it, and we're not going to do this weird L thing, and it'll probably extend out maybe a little bit further just to give us a little more counter space. And then over here, this lovely blue wall, we are going to do some cabinets here, some lower cabinets, and this is going to be where the TV goes. The people who lived in here before had the TV on this wall, and with the layout of everything, it's just kind of weird to have the couches and like, it's just going to be kind of weird. So we're actually going to do built-in cabinets over here, giving us tons of storage and stuff. Dining room will be kind of this area into there, seating area, whatever. We'll kind of see how it all works out. But TV's going to go here, and that way we can have couches and stuff right here. And yeah, that will be the living space. We got a closet back there behind the front door. All right, so then this room is one of the bedrooms off the kitchen, and it's a little awkward. It's got these glass panels. They used it for just an office, and it's a pretty cool room. It's got like this nice window bench seat. You can see there's no lights in here, but they've got cabinets up along all the walls. Like I said, this was this guy's office. So all these cabinets are coming down. We're taking up this carpet. This wall of windows here is going to be, we're going to take these out and just put an actual wall with a normal door. And this is going to be my daughter's room. So it's pretty small, but I think it's going to feel bigger once we get these cabinets and stuff off the walls and paint, and you know, it'll definitely feel a little better in here. But that's going to make this feel way less awkward, not having these big glass panels here. All right, then down the hall, we just have the other bathroom. Pretty standard. And this one will be after we do the master bath. So come on in. There's a linen cabinet back here. So like all this stuff will get replaced, and we'll do nice new cabinets and make it really nice. Eventually we'll replace the doors. For now, we're just gonna paint them. And then in the hallway, another linen cabinet here. This will all get replaced and new. And then back in this room, this will be the boys' room. So this is like the bigger bedroom. So we're probably gonna do some type of bunk bed system over here. The boys really want to keep the pink walls, so we're gonna keep the pink walls. They're into that thing. And then the closet, they've got this massive closet which actually goes all the way through, so you can just kind of walk through there. But I think we are going to take down the doors and do some kind of built-ins with like lower cabinets with drawers and stuff, and some shelving and hanging above. But floors in here, this is gonna come up. We're doing carpet in the bedrooms, and the rest of the house is gonna be, we're doing engineered hardwood, and I have a piece. Come with me. All right, so for the flooring, we're gonna do this engineered hardwood. So it's basically like a plywood layer with about a 3/16 piece of white oak on top. And we're gonna do this, it's kind of like rustic quarter sawn-ish, and it looks natural, and it's really nice stuff. So we're gonna do this throughout this whole area, down the hallway, in the kitchen even. And yeah, I think it's gonna look really nice. We're gonna paint everything in here white. In the whole living area, we're gonna paint the trim. The baseboard is gonna get replaced because we're ripping out all the floors, so we'll do a little bit of a beefier baseboard. We're gonna keep the wood ceilings. We really like the wood ceilings. It makes it kind of feel like a cabin in here. So we're gonna keep those. And then we're back in the kitchen. I forgot to show you this. That light doesn't work. There it goes. Look at this pantry. Look at this thing. It's nasty. So we'll rebuild this. We might even actually take this out, because that behind there is our bathroom and closet, and we may need to gain that space for what we want to do over there. So this eventually may end up coming out. All right, and then right here, this is laundry area. So we'll have washer and dryer in here. We'll replace these cabinets. Over here, there's a little swab sink and a cabinet. So like all this stuff will get replaced. And this is just gonna give us more storage. Maybe we even do like get rid of the sink and do a mudroom type thing. I don't know. We haven't really planned this room out yet. And then into here is a garage. Pretty basic garage. So let's go back through the house and we'll go outside and we'll show you the building out there. All right, so now we'll go outside. We're making a YouTube video. Look, everybody's already hanging out. The boys are playing wiffle ball. Look at those skinny arms on the kid. All right, so this building, so our property is here and it goes all the way back where it's like not nice grass back there. There's some fence posts. Our property goes all the way back to there. So eventually I would really like to make it all nice lawn and maybe fence it in, but that won't be for a little bit. So this is the side of the house, and this just goes into the garage. And then there's this kind of funky mini garage door, which is kind of weird. And I was like, what are we gonna do with this? And then when I was in my other garage before, I'm like, this will be perfect for ski gear in the winter. So that's what this is gonna be for all our ski stuff. All right. So here is the other building. So this is kind of cool, and we have plans for this, and it's not a shop. It's not going to be a shop. Maybe someday further down the road when the kids are not around anymore. I might make my wife cry. Do the lights work? Some of them do. All right. So this building, they used to have horses. There's like horse stalls and stuff in here. And so it's open on the side here. There's 2 bays, and the plan will be to obviously pour a slab. There's no, it's just dirt floor. And I would take down this center divider. Obviously this has to stay, but I'd like to close in this section, and then back here do a roll-up door just so I can like open the door. And plan would be hopefully be able to put like a home gym in here, a batting cage for the boys, a tumbling mat and stuff for my daughter. She's all into gymnastics and stuff, so just make this kind of like a cool place for the kids to hang out. There's like a little loft area up here. We'll make that a cool little, hangout for the kids or whatever. And then over here is going to be a pretty cool room. So this was a tack room. This was the tack room. And so they've got like heat in here and stuff. And let me see, do these lights work? They do. So this, we're gonna make the home office. There's no room inside for an office really. So this, I'll insulate it, we'll sheetrock it. We'll probably keep this really nice wood paneling. I'm just kidding. We won't keep the paneling, but we'll sheetrock it, insulate it and everything, make it nice. I'd like to maybe even put a bigger window here. This one's kind of high, and have a desk here and stuff, and just make this like the cool room where I can do my editing and my office work and stuff like that. My wife's going to be helping with the business and office work and stuff. So this will be like our home office, and I think it'll be pretty cool. And then that's really it. That's the property. It goes back, like I said, it goes back to like the fence post back there. You see the people behind us have some horses, and it's just kind of a cool property, and I'm stoked to make it really nice. The outside is actually in pretty good shape. They put a brand new roof on the house, siding, everything is in really good shape. Windows, we'll have to replace the windows at some point, but new driveway. The yard is nice. They took care of the lawn. It's got a cool front porch for us to hang out on. And yeah, it's going to be a cool house. So that means a ton of content, a ton of YouTube videos where we can really go in depth, in detail, especially with installs and stuff, because it's my own house. So now nobody's going to get in my way, and I can make good videos and show you guys how I do installs and plan everything out and the whole thing. So stay tuned. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. The Patreon link is below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Peace.